You're watching News Channel 8's Live Tonight. More local, more often.
Kyle, thanks. During these tough economic times, it's hard for many people to just let their hair down and continue to enjoy life. But one author has written a book with all the tools you need to party across America. Joining me now live here in the studio is Michael Guerrero. He is the author of this book called Party Across America. And Michael, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. I was just looking through here. You even chronicle Gold Cup, which is coming up in a couple weeks in Virginia.
It is, and you know, the point of Party Across America was to write a travel guidebook that gives somebody every little bit of information that they need to attend the greatest celebrations that happen annually in the whole U.S.
And we mentioned at the start that right now it's kind of tough to think about traveling, but this book was born because you were actually laid off from your job.
Yeah, you know, like a lot of other people out there, I got laid off. And the idea to write this Party Hopper's Bible to the greatest celebrations in the country had been on my mind for a long time. But it wasn't until I knew that I was going to get laid off that I went for it and started pitching it to publishing houses, and luckily landed a book deal, and then used the severance pay from getting laid off to research the book.
And how long did it take you to go to all the parties all across America? Because I was looking through and you have at least one party, sometimes two parties per state.
Yeah, it was a heck of a project. It really, really was. But I'll tell you, the point is that we live in a great country and life is short. You know, life should be celebrated, and I know people have been down and out and the economy's got a lot of people worrying, but when you're at the Mermaid Parade or St. Patrick's Day in Savannah, Georgia, or the Virginia Gold Cup or the world's largest disco, nobody's thinking about politics, worried about the economy. They're just existing in the present, which is something we could probably all do a better job of.
Well, it's also that mother necessity. Again, you had to find something to do, and it's something that actually paid off for you.
Yeah, I'm so lucky to have landed the book deal to write Party Across America. And you know, the goal was to really lay out a roadmap, so to tell people, if you want to go to the Kentucky Derby, here's where you should stay, here's how much hotels cost, here's how much tickets cost, how to avoid lines, how to bet on a horse. Just, it's like a how-to guide to have maximum fun across the U.S.
So out of all the places that you went, do you have a favorite?
I do.
What is it?
It's the Gasparilla Pirate Festival down in Tampa. Yeah, you've heard of it?
I've been to it.
Oh my gosh, you ought to help me with the next edition of this.
That's a pretty fun one.
It is a lot of fun. I mean, but you know, the U.S. is in no shortage of great celebrations, and you could do so many of them on a low budget. I mean, these are really shoestring trips, and I tell you, at times like these, that's the kind of trips we could all use. All
right. Well, good luck as you do your next venture. You even have a website. It's www.partyacrossamericabook.com, and you can purchase the book. And Michael Guerrero, it's so great to meet you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks so much for having me, Beverly.
Appreciate it. Well, straight ahead here, live tonight at 6, 10 years after a high school massacre. A look at how Columbine has dramatically changed our schools. But first, Sexting 101 for parents, the lesson you'll certainly want to hear next.